So as you said, we can directly start practical from today itself. What I will do, I will take one server, okay. I will take one Java project, okay. We will going to do manual approach, then after we will automate this. That Java project will be build. After building, we will generate a package. That package will be converted using Docker file. We will create a image. So these things we are going to do manual. Then after we will implement same thing. Once we know how to do it manually, we will implement the same thing in Jenkins. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, bro.
I will take high-end machine so that we will not get any issues. I will take Ubuntu. So 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. If the code building will take too much of time and too much of CPUs, then it will be better. Let us take T2 medium, 4 GB and 2 CPU, so that even if it is takes heavy load, our server will not stuck. Okay. Security group, for now I'm allowing all ports. Just click on launch instance. I will go to my DevOps CC repository. For now I will take this. Only for demo purpose, right? I will take this. Then after we will slowly go to step by step. Okay, just ignore this. This was created for Ansible purpose. I will log in into this. I will give you a name called as Java. Okay, I will just click git bash here. If you don't have git bash, try to download, because in Windows, if I want to use CMD or PowerShell, it will not support this SSH command. So that's the reason we are depending upon the third-party software called as Git. So I want to log in into the server. So in order to log into the server, I need to have a terminal. So Windows is not supporting. Yeah, latest version of Windows it's supporting, but in my operating system it is not supporting. That's the reason I'm relying on this git bash. So just shift insert, enter, just QS. Now I will insert this server. Yeah, I'm inside the Ubuntu server. So obviously I have a server, I am running Java project, so I need to have Java installed, right? Sudo apt update, I will install Java. Open JDK -11 -JDK -y. So this is the command to install Java, right? If you don't know, you can search, right? Apt cache search open JDK, right? Then you will get the multiple versions, 17, 13, right? 8, 11, right? For now, I will use OpenJDK 11, right? Development kit. So for every software, if you don't know the command, you can search apt cache search and the package name. Sudo. Still, if you don't know how to do it, then another method was just install Java in Ubuntu. You will get a command. Sudo apt install open JDK -11 JDK -y. Right? Java will be installed. And if I want to build this Java project, I can do it manually, but there is a wonderful tool called as Maven. It will help us to generate that package. So why we need to do it? If you want to do on your own, you need to compile, you need to unzip the files and all. That will take too much of time. So Maven was telling, don't waste your time, use Maven tool, I will do it for you. So that's the reason we need to have a Maven as well. So shall we install that Maven? Sudo apt install Maven -y. Okay. What I did, let me add this as a diagrammatic. Okay. I have taken a Ubuntu 20. Okay. I have installed Java Maven. Okay. Now I will clone a Java project. So shall we do that? So ls, nothing is there, git clone, enter. Ls. Okay, this is a folder of project. Okay, I want to compile this code. Okay, if you don't know Maven lifecycle, Maven lifecycle. lifecycle commands. Right? Validate, compile, test, package. Right? If you see, let me open this diagram. So these are the commands you can execute. But if you execute package, whenever you execute mvn package, what it will do, first it will compile, then after it will test, then after it will generate a package. This is the life cycle of Maven. If you use deploy, what it will do, whatever the jar file you have generated, it will store in the repository. Right? What is the repository? It might be a Nexus repository, right? It might be artifact repository. Some companies will use Nexus, some companies will use Artifactory. Now Docker came into this world. So Nexus, what they will do, first they will do this package, right? Then after, that jar file will be converted into a Docker image. Now no one is using this Nexus and Artifactory. Directly they are using Docker Hub, or some people will use ACR, right? Azure Container Registry. Some people will use ECR, Elastic Container Registry. So they are directly taking that image and they are storing that image in their own repositories. So this is the Maven lifecycle. I think I'm assuming that you know all these things. Okay, I will simply execute mvn package. I will get an errors. Okay, I will resolve that in front of you if I get any errors. So first what it will do, whenever you execute anything, Maven will try to download the plugins from the remote repository. So if it is, I told you, right, what is the Maven lifecycle? Whenever you execute package, first it will compile, then after it will test. Right, it's testing or not. First it is compiled, then after it is testing. Now I got an error. I told you, right, whenever you get an error, you need to troubleshoot that. So if you see Apache Maven plugin 3.0, there are test failures. Whenever you get to just copy this, there are many people who are going to help you. Paste. So just follow Stack Overflow. This is the wonderful community who are going to help. They like how we are getting an errors. In the same way, many people are facing these errors. So if you say Maven Surefire plugin, he is also getting the same issue. So this is, as a DevOps engineer, we are not going to resolve this. Developer will resolve that. You need to tell developer there is an issue in the code. But as we are doing on our own, we need to do that. Okay. But in real time, you will just tell to the developer there is an issue in the code. He will fix that. He will add the plugin versions and all. But as a DevOps engineer, we are learning from scratch, right? We need to resolve that. So it is telling to add 2.19.1. So 3.0.0 M1. It works for me with version 3.00 M1. Okay. What we need to do? Okay. ls, I will go inside this pom.xml. I will just search for escape surefire. So I have already given 3.0.0 m3. Okay, it is telling to give m1. Insert. Okay, what I will do, I will try to give delete this m1. Same thing, right? Okay, so I will come out. I will execute again. So let's check. If it is again we are getting an error, so there is some syntax, we have done some mistakes. As one error, only white space content allowed before start tag and so what I will do, I will again, as a developer will fix this, I told you, right? As we don't know, we need to rely. This pom.xml will work by developers. Now let me try to edit this. Let me replace with m3. Now I will check. So to see the full stack trace of the error, you don't know. Now let me do one thing. Let's not waste our time. There is an issue with the code. Let me try to take another project. I just want to show the process, how to build the code, right? If there is an issue with the development team, they will resolve that. As we are not developer, Now I'm inside this mvn package. Guys, now did I get a war file or not? Where in the my app target I got a war file. So previous project, why we are getting issue? It's an issue with the plugin, and it's something version mismatch, which is we need to modify in pom.xml. Now what I did, I clone a Java project. I have created a var file. Nothing but we will call it as a package. How we have created this? Using a Maven. Right? Now what I will do, I will write a Docker file. Okay, using Docker file, I will create a Docker image. Right? Let me check whether Docker file was there or not. Yes, Docker file was present. You know how to write the Docker file, right? First you will take from Maven image, which is Maven was already installed. So if you see, we are deploying into the Tomcat. For that we need to take Tomcat, and where your var file was generated, in the project called as my app, there is a target folder. In the target folder there is a project name. So in the target folder there is a start.var. Start.var nothing but it will go and search for every file which have a .var extension. It will take that var file and it will copy to user local tomcat. Under the web apps it will copy that. Then after you can add a cmd. So by default, if you don't have a cmd, default command taken from tomcat image, you can pass the cmd, but from tomcat you no need to pass. So how I am telling that, I will go to Docker Hub. Okay, let me show you the official image of Tomcat. I will search for Tomcat. So I will go to tags. I will just click any of the image. I just want to show you the image. Docker file, official Docker file of Tomcat. Right? This is has taken from. So if you see, official command of Tomcat was right. You don't need to do expose cmd, right? Catalina sh run. If you don't give the cmd inside your Docker file, by default it will take this cmd. Okay, where is my code? So if I didn't define the cmd, by default it will take the official image of Tomcat cmd. So I will copy this. So already Docker file was there here. Okay, I no need to copy. What I will do, I need to create a Docker image. So for that I need to install Docker or not. Sudo apt update. So am I audible, right?
Yes, bro.
Okay, okay. Sudo apt install docker.io -y. So now I'm just showing Java. So we are going to work on Python as well. We are going to work on React. We are going to work on Node.js. So Docker info. Sorry. Permission denied. Docker daemon. Because Ubuntu user doesn't have a permissions of Docker commands. So you need to give permissions for the Ubuntu user. For that you need to execute sudo user mod. Nothing but I am modifying the user. -ag. Nothing but I'm adding group Docker Ubuntu. Nothing but I'm adding Ubuntu to the Docker group so that whatever the Docker commands I'm executing, Ubuntu user will get the permissions. That's the meaning of this. Now if you execute again, it will fail because first you need to relog in into this server. Then only it will be applied. Okay, I will go inside this my app folder. Now if you execute docker info, res, now I'm getting daemon, right? So whenever you install Docker, you will get two components. One is Docker client, another one is Docker daemon. Whenever you execute any command in the Docker, first request will go to Docker client, right? Docker client will request this to the Docker daemon. Docker daemon will give back to the right reply. So everything, whenever you run anything, the runtime will be runc, right? Your container will runs under the runc. So I think I'm assuming as you learn all Docker concepts, you know Docker perfectly. Okay. Docker image ls. There is no images. Docker container ls. There is no containers ls. Okay, I want to create a Docker image. What is the command? Docker image build -t. My image name was Java 1. Where is the Docker file was present in my current directory? Dot. Yes. Docker image ls. Right. My Java with was tag 1 image was created or not? Okay, using this image, shall we create a doc container?
Yes.
So it's run under 32768. If it might fail, if it is fail, let me know why it was failing. If it is working, no, you no need to tell anything. Public IP address. Three two seven six eight. I took like Tomcat web page was disabled by official Tomcat itself. You need to give the name of the application now. What is my name of the application? So you need to give the war file name. Sorry. What is the war file name? So Docker container ls. Just a moment. Okay. Now I want to log in inside the container. What is the command? Sorry, it was a logout. Docker container ls. I want to log in inside this container. Docker container exec hyphen it container id slash bin slash bash. So ls. So I will go inside this web apps folder. ls. Okay. My what is the war file name? My web, right? Did I getting? So I
Yes.
just log into the container. I check the name of the war file. At least it is displaying something. Yes or no? So like this, you need to troubleshoot. Whenever it's failing, go inside the container, check whether it was copied successfully or not. If it is not copied successfully, you need to troubleshoot. I given the wrong name. That's the reason it is failing. Now I have given the correct name. I can able to see. We are going to deploy very big applications. Okay. Just today's this is the first class. I just deployed simple web app. We are directly deploy insurance website. So if I directly show you that insurance website, it will not good. So let's go step by step. Right, Docker file, we have created Docker image, then we have created Docker container and we are checking it's working. This is the manual process. We need to implement the same steps in pipe as a pipeline, right? If you know this manual, then only you can work, you can create pipelines and all. People will directly execute this pipeline and they will get stuck with errors. Now I will come out of this container. So in the interview, that's the reason they will ask what is the command to log in into the container and all. You need to know. You need to explain this in the same command like what I did. Docker container exec affinity container id and the terminal. You can go inside this container. But in reality, we are not working containers, right? We are work with Kubernetes. We doesn't go on that level. So we need to create this container in the Kubernetes cluster. So that's part I will show. First, if you know this flow until Docker, we can add Kubernetes. Now you got clarity, right? We just clone a project. We have generated a package using Maven. We have created a Docker file. Using the Docker file, we created a Docker image and created Docker container, and we checked if application is working or not. It's working perfectly. Tomorrow, let's try Python. Okay, let's try to do Python and very high-end applications. Then after, slowly I will show implementation in Jenkins. Let's do say Jenkins tomorrow. I will show you same thing whatever we have done today. I will implement same thing in Jenkins. Now I have shown manual, right? This process totally I will execute this in Jenkins. That's it for today.
దేవేందర్ గారు, ఈ రికార్డెడ్ సెషన్స్ మీరు వాట్సాప్‌లో లింక్ పెడతారా?
No, I will provide you to an email ID and I
ఓకే.
will share you the drive link.
ఓకే.
Only demo videos will be shared.
ఓకే. గాట్ ఇట్.
Yeah.
మరి మేము ఇవాళ ఇది ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి అనుకుంటే ఎలా?
So yeah, after payment I will share this recordings and all.
ఓకే.
ఎవ్రీ రికార్డింగ్ డ్రైవ్లో అప్డేట్ చేస్తారా మీరు? అంటే ఎన్ని డేస్ వరకు వ్యాలిడిటీ ఉంటుంది? ఎక్స్పైరీ ఏమైనా ఉందా?
Lifetime.
ఓకే.
నా డ్రైవ్లో అప్డేట్ చేస్తాను, ఆ డ్రైవ్ లింక్ మీకు షేర్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే కదా, అంటే నేను చెప్తుంది అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
ఎస్ బ్రో.
ఓకే. సో ఐ గోయింగ్ ఫాస్ట్.
నో బ్రో, కానీ ఈరోజు మీ ఇంటర్నెట్ ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్స్ అవుతున్నట్టుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే.
అంతేగా పావని, లేకుంటే నాది ప్రాబ్లం ఉందా?
మీతో అగ్రీ అవుతా వేణు. మధ్య మధ్యలో స్టక్ అవుతుంది.
అవును, స్క్రీన్ స్టక్ అవుతుంది, మీ వాయిస్ కూడా స్టక్ అవుతుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే.
అండ్ ఈరోజు మీ వాయిస్ కూడా డిస్టర్బెన్స్ వస్తుంది బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్లో.
షూర్. అది ఏమైనా డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఉంటే అప్పుడే చెప్పేసేయండి, నాకు తెలిసిద్ది. సో యా, ఈరోజు అయింది కదా, సో ఇది మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ అవ్వదు.
ఓకే ఓకే షూర్.
సో సమ్ టైమ్స్ నెట్వర్క్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఆ నెట్వర్క్ ప్రొవైడర్ గురించి వైపు నుంచి కూడా రావచ్చు. బట్ వన్స్ మీకు ఏమైనా స్టక్ అయింది అంటే బ్రో నెట్వర్క్ అంటే ఐ విల్ ట్రై టు లుక్ ఓవర్ ఇట్.
యా.
సో
ఈరోజు మాన్యువల్గా